All good. So, morning all. We are coming out of Tesco, full tank of fuel. Don't worry, it's E5, it's not the crap. And in my mirrors, BMW Gus Black and Slow Bones. Visor down. No eye patch on today. 2020 vision. I can see the road. It's lovely. It's sunny. It has rained. But we're going to have a run down the A5. Excuse me. Oh dear. As I was saying, run down the A5. We're going to go to Super Sausage. And then we are off to a Triumph Woburn. And believe it or not, Vincent is joining us at Super Sausage, and then we're going to go down to Triumph with him as well. So we're going to have a little run somewhere over my shoulder, and you'll probably get him on the Insta. That is Gus, and at the back is Steve Slowbones. We're out on Rocky, and it makes a change to actually get out and have a nice, sedate and easy ride down to the Sausage. What a week it's been. Eye operations, live streams, shed loads of test rides, and been having an absolute blast. And we shall find out. Oh, get it in gear. Round the roundabout we go. First time I've hit neutral in ages. And Julian said to me, he said, now that you've got your eyes sorted, you can sort your indicators out. No, I've done that already. Right, so we're going to barrel to Sauce. We're going to grab some brekkie. We're going to have a little bit of a play on the A5 off camera. And the roads are decidedly greasy this morning. That's better. Down to first gear, not neutral. And I've probably put the wrong outfit on. I got my guard outfit on and it's bleeding warm today. Right, we're going to have some fun with the boys on camera. We will catch you in a few when we get down to the Super Sausage. We'll see you in a few.
A few moments later.
Super Sausage Cafe, and who's gone and lobbed a car right in the entrance? Come on, move your motor. Where are you going? As usual, let's all stand right where the bikes come through. Right, Vincent is here. Everyone's all stood in the path again. Move your asses, come on. Right, we're here. Oh, Royal Enfield. As usual, Rev's got his place on the end. That is my spot. Get your mitts off, I am going in there. And back it up on the mirrors. Right, we're coming in. There's the boys. That is BMW Gus Black. Steve. Vincent is over there. Rev is just here. We're going to get some brekkie. Martin and the crew are here. Don't see Reese yet. But it's early yet. Full tank of fuel. we're here, and we will catch you in a few once we've had coffee, bacon roll, and a smoke. See you in a while.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So, Super Sausage, Vincent, Gus, Steve, we are heading for Pure Triumph at Woburn. All good fun. Right, so we're going to have a run out, and then hopefully once we've done that and we've had Pure Triumph, we are going to Rev's house for a cup of coffee. All the boys are coming back to mine. Right, look at that, it's only getting close to 17,000 miles. We ain't far off. So we're going to bundle all the way down the A5, boring bit to the other end. Once we get to coming off of Woburn, we'll go through the woods, do a bit of adventure biking. That's going to be fun, and of course we've got to wait for Vincent because he's on a 125, so he knows where to go. He's got his sat-nav. So, there's Gus's bike, R1200. Look at that, doesn't it look nice? And it makes a change to have Gus out with a ride, having a ride with us as well. Nice 600 Suzuki there. Loads of nice bikes. It's an MV or Gus. So check out the tailpipes on that MV. And how many points can we get for small number plates here? All the boys all down here having their bacon and sausage rolls. Super sausage time. Love it. Right, let's stand Rocky up. Full tank of fuel. And as always, Rev is going to be pack lead today, because I know the route to Woburn. Right, we're going to wander out of here. A lot of traffic. Right, let's get out of here now. And we're away. No bacon and sausage roll yet, because we're going to get some from Emma's Cafe, because Super Sausage does them in a little round roll. Emma's Cafe does them in a proper French stick. Yay. So we're going to have some food from Emma's Cafe for a change. We're going to check it out. We'll give you a review of how good that cafe is. Nod, nod, nod. Insta's up the front as well. Hello, Insta. So we've changed up cameras again. Now, I was going to put the DJI on last week. We're trying to find somewhere down the front of this bike to put my second camera, because obviously my phone mount has got to go down there as well, because I've got the DIN socket down the front for charging my phone, so I put my phone mount on as well, and the Garmin's going in the middle. So the only thing is, where do I put my second camera? And we might decide now to actually put the second camera where the Insta is. I love the Insta, but it is a faff to mess around trying to edit, and because you have to go into a separate Insta program to edit it down and then do this, do that, and obviously get the colour balance right on it as well. So we'll probably put the second camera on that telesim mount, which means I can use my B-roll footage when I go out and do rides on other bikes, which would be good, and it gives a perfect view of me sat on the bike as well. So we'll probably keep the telesim mount and just get rid of the Insta and put the other Osmo on there, which means I can click it around the bike. And I might put a couple more mounts at the back end as well, so I can just move my B-roll camera about and get different angles on the bike. And Gus is back there over my shoulder. You can probably spot him on the Insta back there on the R1200. So nice steady speed, and we're poddling down to the cafe at Woburn. So we'll get the boring bit of the A5 out of the way. Once we get to the other end, then we will obviously shoot a bit more footage. So we'll see you in a while, guys, once we are in Woburn, and I will get you some shots of the wonderful woods and back lanes that we have down in Woburn Sands. See you in a few.
Let's buy punch it.
Punch it! So here we are at the other end of the A5 into Woburn, and now if you're going to Triumph Woburn, come off the A5, you bear round to the right, don't go down to the golf club. But this is a gorgeous bit of country road, and it's literally 500 yards out of my house. This is beautiful. So all this is owned by the Duke of Bedford. That is where I used to take the doggy walking in the woods there. Now, interesting fact, if you're coming down to Triumph Woburn, there is a tree here called Dead Man's Tree. And the reason it's called Dead Man's Tree is because a lot of people overshoot the corner and hit the tree, especially coming from the other direction. So we will show you, it's got big red paint marks on it now. This is Dead Man's Tree on the corner, and you have to be very careful coming into that corner that you don't overshoot. But that has currently taken, I think, 14 people's lives in cars. It's normally the cars. The tree's still standing, which is good. But this is a lovely country route, and just down here is a little parking spot as well, so you can go off, you can park your car, you can go off into the woods, have a wander around. And obviously if you go down to the golf course, there are loads and loads of parking spots down there as well. But it's great for just getting out and having a little blat on the country roads. And literally within 5 minutes of my house are loads of green lanes, loads of sandy lanes, loads of back roads, which happens to be good if I'm on this. So loads of parking down here. You can go wandering off into the woods up there. And believe it or not, someone's actually built a house. And they bought a bit of land here, and that is the driveway just there up to the fancy house. And they've got a log cabin in the middle of the woods. What a beautiful thing. So you get down to the end here and you do a left. That will take you into Woburn, which is very posh and is obviously known for the Woburn Abbey and the Woburn Deer Park and of course the zoo. Now the only thing you obviously have to watch coming up here is a 40 for the first part, and then it goes into 30, and there are a lot of cameras, hell of a lot of cameras, so be very careful if you do come in this way. Woburn Village, there we go, Open Gardens, 22nd and 23rd, which is next week. Into the 30, welcome to Woburn, and this camera is really hot. It is set, I think, for 34 to catch people, so you've got to make sure that you are bang on the money at 30 mile an hour. You'll see it coming up. But look, posh houses everywhere. Most of the houses are just short of a mil. So it is very posh. Get down to 30 RB. There's the camera. Watch out for that. And there's two. So make sure you just roll in. I tend to roll in over it at 25 mile an hour. But once you come down, look at all these old-fashioned 1800 houses, all built at the turn of the century, and flying the British flag. Salute to you, sir. Sunday they have an open market down here as well, so you can go and purchase all the local fare, which is very nice, and it's all on the village green. Just down there, straight across, will take you to Woburn Abbey and the Woburn Zoo. But if you do a right here, straight up to Pure Triumph. So make sure the boys are following us out. They are. Watch out for matey boy in his car door. And just down here on the right is Pure Triumph Woburn and Emma's Cafe. Obviously respect the lure. Very, very busy. Where are we going to park? Let's find somewhere where we can park. Morning, boys. Where are we parking? How you doing? All right?
Not bad, not bad. Yourself?
Where are we going?
Just down in that area, down the bottom.
Down the bottom, out of the way.
As possible.
Yeah, I've got 4 with me. Look at this, all the classic Fords here. Right, we're going down the end. Bikes this way. We're going to get down there. We're going to get as tight as possible in the end. And we're going to grab some grubby grub. As always, RB always goes on the end. But we'll get the camera out. Another Tiger there. Look at that, 800. Right, we're going to tuck nice and tight on the corner. There's another Tiger over there. Good place to meet up if you happen to like your Tigers. I'm going to block someone's Range Rover in for a minute. Right, so Steve, Vincent and Gus are all here. Check that little car out down there. Right, we're all in anyway. We're going to go and sample Emma's Calf. Pure Triumph is there. And see all the boys. We should be able to fit in nicely. Right, so Emma's Calf. And there's not much as a queue as you get a super sausage. Oh, great fun. Happy days, full of Triumphs everywhere. We'll catch you in a few, and we'll get a load of photos, bit of video of the cafe and all the good stuff going on down here. But until the next bit, we'll see you in a few. Take care. I have to say, Emma's Cafe at Woburn, there's not much of a queue, but the food is scrummy. Just look at the size of that sausage roll. Massive. And you get it in a proper French baguette. Coffee is absolutely to die for, freshly made coffee. And obviously it's not a fast food restaurant, everything is made with love, so definitely recommend coming down to Emma's Cafe, checking out all the Triumphs, and loads and loads of seating. So if you do fancy obviously sitting out in the sun, if it does rain, you've got a brolly over you. But we're having an absolute blast here, first time down here, and I can highly recommend the food and the drinks and the service. So, Triumph, Emma's Cafe. Food was absolutely fab, service was fab, can't rate it highly enough. We've had an absolute blast. We are heading off and we are going to Rev's house for a cup of tea, which is literally a mile and a half around the corner. Yes, I live in a village. And of course you've got to wait for the obligatory cyclist, the leather-clad lycra. Whatever. Let the traffic clear. Right, we are away. Need a louder horn on this. Denali should be here this week. We'll get a nice loud air horn on the front of this. So, great fun. Highly recommend Woburn Triumph. So, just put in Emma's Cafe, you will find it. And she is absolutely lovely. We had a great time, had a good old chat. And the food, a very large portion. We struggled to finish those sausage baguettes. They were absolutely massive. And all the food is made fresh. That is the one thing. Fresh food. And they've got a proper barista machine, so it's freshly ground coffee as well. None of this instant rubbish that you find in a tin or out of one of these press a button make a coffee machines. It's all fresh ground coffee. And tea bags were even good as well, so all the boys had a nice cup of tea as well. Food was great. Happy days. Noddy nod nod. So through the camera, 30 mile an hour. You were saying it's 40 now anyway, but back to mine for a cuppa. So we get to go back through the woods. So if you come out of Woburn, do a left. This will take you down to Leighton Buzzard, and there's loads and loads of twisties down this way. A great bit of road down here, and it's just, look at the views. Literally 5 minutes out of my house and I've just got pure countryside, thatched houses, all the oldie worldy stuff, and it's lovely down this end of Milton. You'd think you're 10 minutes from the centre of Milton Keynes here, right in the hustle and bustle of the city, but we're going down to my place, Little Brick Hill. There we go. As I said, that's the private house up there. So he bought part of the woods and he's got a private house up that driveway, but it's hidden right at the back of the trees up the top. You can't see it, but massive great log cabin type house. As they say, something like one of these Swedish houses or Canadian houses that you see out in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely lovely. So I haven't put the Insta on, I've just got the front facing cam now. Just wanted to get a little bit of this ride through the woods, but all the boys are back there. Vincent's pouring along at 40 miles an hour, but literally one road and it leads all the way through to my village, so you can't miss it, you can't go far wrong. But it's nice just to get out of an evening, especially when it's dark down here, and just have a ride in the woods, because all the wildlife comes out. You get all the deers, the foxes, the badgers, the pheasants, absolutely everything. And it's great just to get out in the country and have a little bit of fun. And coming up, Dead Man's Tree. Now this is the reason they call it Dead Man's Tree, because obviously you can't see the tree coming. Nice tight corner, is hidden by the grass, and then people come cutting in here, cut the corner, and bump, there is the tree. Hence why they put a load of red bits on it. That is the local parking spot if you happen to like having your interior light on in your car. That type of people. Say no more, Rev, say no more. And no, I don't go down there. Just down here to the right is the famous Woburn golf course, and all the old stars, like people like Nick Faldo and Tiger Woods and all them people, they've all played Woburn golf course. If anybody wants any free firewood, there's loads there, because they tend to prune the trees back every year and plant new ones. We are coming up to home. Obviously I'm not going to show you exactly where I live, so there's Woburn Golf Course down there, the Woburn Golf Club just off to the right. We're going to cut the video out here because obviously back here to the A5, and my village is just in front of me where Rev lives, but I'm not telling you exactly where. So we will see you on the next one. Thank you for accompanying me on the ride, and obviously Steve Slowbones, Vincent VJ Biker, and BMW Gus Black. Been an absolute blast out with the boys today, but until next time, be well, ride safe, and from RB, as always, it's a big goodbye from me.